Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey everyone, how we doing? All right, we've got 10 people on here so far, and hope that you are doing well. You will need the form to go live, which should be in your chat, or you should have gotten that email today. If you don't have the Google form, then you'll need to get that either through the email or in the comment section of this video. If you will, open the form and put in a team name. You're going to need to fill out all the answers actually. And so just open the form up though. Give us a team name, select any round that you want to, and just put in random questions. So for the first answer, put in John with the numerical number 1. Put in Wesley for question 2 with the numerical 2, and UMC for the third one with the numeral point value wager of 3. So go ahead and start turning those in as you can. We're going to wait a little bit longer for some more people to join in, but go ahead and fill out those forms. It's in the live chat. It's also in the description of this, or you got it on the email, or it's on Facebook. So we hope that you go there and fill that out. We've got Noah scoring here. We've got some team names coming in. All right, we have the Johnson girls coming in.
Cool and Crazy Clements.
Cool and Crazy Clements.
We got the COVID Crazies.
The COVID Crazies.
The Coneheads.
The Coneheads.
And the Bowie.
And the Bowie.
It doesn't say Bowie, it just says Bowie.
It just says Bowie. All right. All right. Those are the ones we've got in here so far. If you're just getting on, please go to the Google form and click on that. Put in a team name. Select any round that you want to. The first answer is John. The amount wager is 1. The second answer is Wesley. The amount wager is 2. And then the last answer is UMC, and the wager is 3. So that's we got 10 teams right now. All right, let's see what new ones do we get in there?
We have the Daniels family.
The Daniels family.
We have Big Daddy's Posse.
Big Daddy's Posse.
We have the Neil and Wall team.
We have the Neil and Wall team.
We have the Frosty Mug.
The Frosty Mug.
Hogan's Heroes.
Hogan's Heroes.
Team Jazelden, I think. I don't know.
Team Jazelden.
And then y'all are going down.
Y'all are going downs. Some great names here. That's definitely part of trivia. Is coming up with some great names. For those of you that have never played this format before, you're going to be given, each round is going to have 3 questions in it. And for each round, you're going to need to decide how many points you're going to put on your questions. Now, you can hear the questions and decide right before you hit submit how many points you're going to put on. For the first round, you're either going to be able to do 1, 3, or 5, and each question can only use that number once. So if the first question is the easiest question for your family to answer, you might want to give that a 5. Your other 2 questions, you can decide which one of those is going to be a 3 or a 1, and you can make that in any order, but you have to give a 1, 3, and 5 for the first 3 rounds. For the second half, the points will get a little bit more. So, all right, team names in. We got about 1 more minute here, and then we're gonna start.
15 teams.
We have 15 teams at this time. We got 2 of the same one.
I think so.
That's all right. That's all right. So you're going to use that form for every single round, and we have Noah over here scoring these. So he's going to have the hard job tonight to try and score these. So, all righty. Well, let's get going with round 1. I will I will read out the questions. I'll read them out twice, and then it's up to your family to answer them. So for round one, the categories are going to be science, movies, and religion. Oh, and by the way, don't put the answers in the chat section. And seriously, guys, if you're going to cheat on church trivia, God help you. You just need to make sure that you don't cheat on team trivia. So make sure you get those forms open. We will hopefully just believe that none of you are Googling this or calling, that special aunt or uncle just for one answer. You can use anybody that's in your house or that you have on the phone right now. But if you start calling different people just to get different answers or going to look in them books, that's cheating. So don't cheat. But make sure you open your Google Forms. And here we go. First round categories: science, movies, and religion. For the science question, question 1, botany is the scientific study of what? Botany is the scientific study of what? Question 2 is a movie question. In Home Alone, what is the first name of Macaulay Culkin's character? In Home Alone, what is the first name of Macaulay Culkin's character? And the third question is a religion question. What book in the Bible is the longest in terms of words? What book in the Bible is the longest in terms of words? So, number 1 question, botany is the scientific study of what? Number 2, movies. In Home Alone, what is the first name of Macaulay Culkin's character? And 3 for religion, what book in the Bible is the longest in terms of words? Fill out those Google Forms. Make sure you give each question a 1, 3, or 5, and you can only use 1, 3, or 5 on one question in this round. So make sure you fill out your form right. We are waiting for some answers to come in, and then we'll score them and let you know where we are. All right, you got 30 more seconds to get all your answers in. 30 more seconds to get all your answers in. All right, and time is up for round 1. We've got answers in. We will be totaling those up, but we're going to go ahead and go to round 2. So now if you fill out your form, make sure you put in the same team name this time. Make sure you check round 2, and then get ready for the questions. Round 2's categories are animals, sports, and spices. So animals, sports, and spices. All right, first question in round 2 is an animals question. A flamboyance is a group of what animals? A flamboyance is a group of what animals? The second question is sports. In a 10-pin bowling, what is it called when you roll 3 strikes in a row? In a 10-pin bowling, what is it called when you roll 3 strikes in a row? And for spices, the third question, what is the most expensive spice? Third question, what is the most expensive spice? Questions again is the first one. A flamboyance is a group of what animals? Second question, sports. In 10-pin bowling, what is it called when you roll 3 strikes in a row? And last question, spices. What is the most expensive spice? All right. You got 2 minutes to get those answers in. All right. 30 seconds left in this round. Make sure your questions are in. 30 seconds. All right. Questions are coming in. Looking good. First round. Lowest score is an 8 out of the first round so far. We're gonna give the points out at halftime. So you will find out here soon who is leading. All right, round three. Round three. Categories: states, games, and cartoons. It's round 3. They just did round 2. Yeah, okay. Thanks. Noah is playing along just by trying to figure out what round we're on. So he missed that trivia question. So we're on round 3 now. So make sure you open that Google form, put your team name in, and put in round 2. All right. Categories for round 3 are states, games, and cartoons. Round 3 categories: states, games, and cartoons. All right, for states, which animal is featured on California's state flag? Which animal is featured on California's state flag? Second question for round 3 is games. In chess, what is the only piece that can jump over other pieces? For the second question, games. In chess, what is the only piece that can jump over other pieces? And the last question is a cartoon question. What is the name of the vehicle that Scooby-Doo and his friends travel in? What is the name of the vehicle that Scooby-Doo and his friends travel in? So again, question 1, which animal is featured on the California state flag? Second question, in chess, what is the only piece that can jump over other pieces? And the last one, cartoons, what is the name of the vehicle that Scooby-Doo and his friends travel in? You got 2 minutes to answer those questions. Get them in before the halftime. All right, we got 30 seconds, and those of you that have my cell phone number and are wanting to see me dance, we might see if that happens during the second half. I do enjoy my phone blowing up during this this part, so go ahead and text me craziness if you want to. It's fine. It is fine. Hope everyone is doing well. All right, 15 more seconds, then we're on to the halftime question. Ooh, that's a good question.
In that case, everybody except for one person got it wrong.
Ooh, we might have to have that as a tiebreaker.
Okay.
There's a little bit of discrepancy right now in one of the questions in round 3, and if it comes down to points, only one family got the actual animal correct. A lot of families got the kind of animal, but one family gave the actual full-on animal that's on there. So we might use that as our tiebreaker if it comes down to that. So we will see. Everybody right now has credit for their answer for the California flag. All right. Well, let's go over round 1 questions right now. Round 1, the question was, botany is the scientific study of what? And the answer was plants. For the movie, in Home Alone, what is the first name of Macaulay Culkin's character? The answer was Kevin. In religion, what book in the Bible is the longest in terms of words? This is where people miss points. Luckily, all of you only put down 1 for your Bible answer. Most of you did, not everybody, but only one of you put down a little bit more. But it is Psalms. Psalms is the book of the Bible with the longest in term of words. For round 2, animals. A flamboyance is a group of flamingos. Sports. In 10-pin bowling, what is it called when you roll 3 strikes in a row? A turkey. Not a hat trick, it's a turkey. And in spices, what is the most expensive spice? It is saffron. It ranges from $500 to $5,000 per pound. All right, for states, for round 3, we had which animal is featured on the California state flag? The animal is a bear, but the actual bear that it is a grizzly bear. For games, in chess, what is the only piece that can jump over other pieces? And the answer is the knight. And for cartoons, what is the name of the vehicle that Scooby-Doo and his friends travel in? The answer is the Mystery Machine. All right, it's time for the halftime question now. The one thing with this question is we are going to need you to put in the answer. You got to fill in all the parts of the form. So this one's going to be a little bit tough on the form, but I need you to put in your family name. For round, put down halftime. And then the answers, you're going to fill out 1, 2, 3, 4, and don't worry about point value or anything, because all of the answers that you give me right are worth 2 points. So your first, you might have to just put in like, hey, David, how you doing for the last couple of answers if you just need to put something in there, or the number 1, whatever you want to. But the halftime question is 2 points for every right answer. 4 is all that you need to give me. If you give me all 5, you can still only get points on the first 4 that you give me. And if you give me 5, it'll be cut off. But name 4 of the 5 least populated states in the U.S. Name 4 of the 5 least populated states in the U.S. All right. Good luck with that. Send in those answers. Hey, we got some commercials. All right. Don't forget, we're looking for you to name 4 of the 5 least populated states in the U.S. And whatever you do, don't Google it. All right, get those answers in. You got about 10 more seconds. So go ahead and get those answers in. Get those answers in. And we're going to let you know right now. I have not explained the point system for round 2 yet. So those of you that froze up a little bit, don't worry. I haven't explained the point system yet. But right now, we got 3 teams in first place before the halftime question, all tied with perfect scores for 27. Who are they, Noah?
The Johnson Girls.
The Johnson Girls.
The Cool and Crazy Clements crew.
The Cool and Crazy Clements crew.
And y'all are going downs.
And y'all are going downs. Those are the top 3 all tied. Now we'll see where it sits after the halftime points. All right, second half. We're going to increase the points a little bit. Instead of 1, 3, and 5, you now have 2, 4, and 6. So the points double. That's right. Now you don't lose any points. You can only gain points. But again, you need to assign a question with a point value. So for round 4, fill out your team name on the form. Put in round 4. And the categories are snakes, Disney, and breakfast cereals. For snakes, what country has the largest population of poisonous snakes? What country has the largest population of poisonous snakes? For the Disney question, who is the only title character in a classic Disney animation feature movie that doesn't speak? Who is the only title character in a classic Disney animation feature movie that doesn't speak? And the third question, breakfast cereals. Which athlete has appeared on the Wheaties box the most? What athlete has appeared on the Wheaties box the most? Your snake question again, what country has the largest population of poisonous snakes? Your Disney question is, who is the only title character in a classic Disney animation feature movie that doesn't speak? And breakfast cereals, what athlete has appeared on the Wheaties box the most? Good luck. Get those answers in. Clements, I've got your toilet paper from your win the other night, and we will get that to you soon because it sounds like you're in need. So we will work on getting that to you. All right, 30 more seconds to get in round 4 questions. Thirty more seconds. All right. Couple more seconds. You haven't gotten them in yet? Go ahead and get them in. The halftime question of name the 4 of the 5 least populated states in the U.S. in order from least population to highest population. Number 1 was Wyoming. Number 2 was Vermont. Number 3 was Alaska. Number 4 was North Dakota. And number 5 was South Dakota. So again, Wyoming, Vermont, Alaska, North Dakota, and South Dakota. All right, round 5. Round 5. It's coming down to it. Don't forget your points are 2, 4, and 6. And here we go for round 5. The categories are gifts, states, and abbreviations. For gifts, first question in round 5. The Statue of Liberty was gifted to the United States by which country? The Statue of Liberty was gifted to the United States by which country? For the second question, states. Which is the only U.S. state that is one syllable? Which is the only U.S. state that is only one syllable? And for post office abbreviations, what is the postal abbreviation for Alaska? What is the postal abbreviation for Alaska? Again, the question's first one. The Statue of Liberty was gifted to the United States by which country? States. Which is the only U.S. state that is one syllable? And abbreviation. What is the postal abbreviation for Alaska? 2 minutes to get your questions in. Hope everyone's doing all right. Text me if you're having a problem with the game. All right, get those questions in. Time is about to expire. All right, let's answer the questions for round 4 here. What country has the largest population of poisonous snakes? The answer was Australia. Disney. Who is the only title character in a classic Disney animation feature movie that doesn't speak? The answer was Dumbo. And for breakfast cereals, what athlete has appeared on the Wheaties box the most? 18 times Michael Jordan has appeared on the Wheaties box. In second place was Tiger Woods with 14, but Michael Jordan is the answer that we were looking for. All right, moving on to round 6. Then we got the final question. Round 6, categories: game shows, Star Wars, and sports. Don't forget, you're putting down a 2, a 4, or a 6. Game shows. First question. What is the longest running game show on television? What is the longest running game show on television? The second question. It's a Star Wars question. Who is the only main character to die of natural causes in Star Wars? Who is the only main character to die of natural causes in Star Wars? For sports, the third question. Dump, floater, and wipe are terms used in which team sport? Dump, floater, and wipe are terms used in which team sport? Questions again. The first one, what's the longest running game show on television? Second one, Star Wars. Who is the only main character to die of natural causes in Star Wars? And sports. Third question, dump, floater, and wipe are terms used in which sport? You got 2 minutes to get your answers in. Good luck. All right, get those questions in. We're working over here to total those points up. It is a close race right now. We're going to go over the answers for round, what was that, round 5. So, first question of round 5. The Statue of Liberty was gifted to the United States by which country? The answer was France. That's right. The Statue of Liberty was gifted to the United States by France. Which is the only U.S. state that is one syllable? Maine. Maine is the only U.S. state that is one syllable. In post office, what's the postal abbreviation for Alaska? It's not AL, that's Alabama. It's AK, that's Alaska. So there you have it. We are working on totaling up some points for the last category here real quick. Then we're going to give you a point update, and then it'll all come down to the final question. Give us 2 minutes to get those points totaled up. Allison Chappell, round number 1 of round 6. What's the longest running game show on television? Longest running game show on television. All right, we're having a little bit of technical difficulty getting the questions scored out, but Noah is over here working really hard on getting that done, and he is doing a great job of it. But we're going to go over the answers for round 6 at this time, and then hopefully he will have the point total, so you will know how many points to wager for the last question. All right, game shows. What is the longest running game show on television? The answer is The Price is Right. In Star Wars, who is the only main character to die of natural causes? And the answer is Yoda. Yoda was the only character to die of a natural death. And in sports, dump, floater, and wipe are terms used in which team sport? Volleyball. Those are all volleyball terms. So hopefully you at home have tallied up your scores by yourself, and you know where you stand right now. Noah is still working on a final few. We hope everyone is doing great. We've had a really fun week with all the different games this past week. We had Coco win Read My Lips. We had Carter win Uno, which was quite interesting with 17 people playing Uno. And then last night for Pictionary, Connor Chappell won that. So we'll see who comes out victorious on the team trivia. We also do have a tiebreaker question. If it is tied at the end of this round, we will let you know what the tiebreaker question is for the two that are tied for first place. All right. The last round is going to be where you wager 0 to 15 points. So your family can wager as many points as they want, but you do have to understand that this is the one time that however many points you wager, if you get it wrong, you lose those points. So you've got to decide between 0 and 15 how many points your family wants to wager. And also, it is one of those where we need you to put in the movie title in the consecutive answer slots. So you'll understand in just a minute, but the first movie that you put down will go in the answer to question 1. The second movie title that you put down will go into the point value for question 1. The third movie title will go in to the second answer the second question, and so forth with the point value for the second one. And then the last two, answer 3 and the point value, just put the number 1 in both of those. All right, here are totals. Let me grab the computer here from Noah. All right. Currently, they came in late, but they've come on strong since they've been there. Let's make sure these are all the way. With 43 points is Snap Snap Adams. The Neil Wall family is second place with 50 points, second from the bottom with 50 points, tied with Team Jalston. The Johnson girls are next up at 51. We've got a couple of you at 56. That's 2 teams at 56 points. The Gaylord girls and the Coneheads. The COVID Crazies are at 58, along with Hogan's Heroes are also at 58. Barfield is at 60, along with the Frosty Mug, Buoys, and the Daniel family. At 61, in third place, Y'all Are Going Downs. In second place, tied with the Downs, are Cool and Crazy Clement's crew. And in first place is Big Daddy's Posse with 67 points. So Big Daddy's Posse's got 67 points. The next team has 61 down to 43. So
if you've been keeping track of your own points, the thing with the middle question is the only thing that people might be like, say that.
That's right. All right, here we go. The final question. It's a Disney movie question, and we need you to put the following movies in order from oldest to newest. So your first answer will be the one released first. That'll be in answer to question 1. Your second movie will be in point value for question 1. Third will be answer for question 2. And fourth will be in point value for question 2. All right, movies from oldest to newest. Put these movies in order. Zootopia, Lilo and Stitch, Wreck-It Ralph, and Frozen. Again, put these movies from oldest to newest. Zootopia, Lilo and Stitch, Wreck-It Ralph, and Frozen. Good luck, everybody. Oh, yeah, you need to wager your 0 to 15 points, put that down in the answer to question 3. If you've already done it and you need to resubmit it, do it again. But your answer for question 3 needs to be your point value of 0 to 15. Hey, if you're able to comment in the live chat and tell us what your team name was and your family name, just in case we couldn't get it from the team name. We'd love to know family names along with team names in the chat here on YouTube. If you can do that, that would be great. Seeing some of the family names come in, put them on the chat if you can. If you've got it on your TV and you can't, maybe text it to me and we'll pick them up that way. Most of you should have my my cell number, so just go ahead and text them to me. That would be great. If you can't, put them in the comments. All righty, we're just about finished up here. We got some of the names going on there. Corey Clements, you keep texting me the entire time. Your role is right here. We still have it. So you are still okay, Clements family. Although coming in strong tonight, a lot of y'all have got a lot of the right answers here for the Disney. We got 4 more to plug in, and then we are good. But the final answer: Disney movies in order from oldest to newest. In 2002, we had Lilo and Stitch. In 2012, we had Wreck-It Ralph. In 2013, we had Frozen. And in 2016, we had Zootopia. So again, Lilo and Stitch, Wreck-It Ralph, Frozen and Zootopia was the correct answers. So, final scores. We got one more going in. We're almost there. Here we go. All right, now we just got to sort them in order.
All right, there we go.
All right, you want to come over here and help me read them out? All right. All right, Noah's going to help us out here with all his hard work.
Right,
everybody give Noah a big round of applause for all his hard work. He was over here working hard this entire night. All right. So we're going to start in 15th place. Go ahead.
All right. So in 15th place, we had Snap Snap, the Addams Family, with 28 points. In 14th place, we had Team Jazelden with 35 points. In 13th place, the Gaylord Girls with 41. In 12th place, the Frosty Mug with 41 points or 45?
45.
45 points. And also tied for that same place was the Daniels family, also with 45. Then in 10th place, we had the Neil Wall family with 65. We had the Johnson girls in 9th with 66. And then tied for 6th place, we had Hogan's Heroes, COVID Crazies, and the Coneheads, all with 73. Tied for 4th place, we had the Bowies and Hogan's Hero, and the Barfields with 75. And tied for 2nd place was the Cool and Crazy Clements crew, and y'all are going downs. And in 1st place with 82 points, the winner of Trivia Night, Big Daddy's Posse.
Who was the Alexander family. Way to go, Alexander family. Hope everyone had a lot of fun tonight. We will try and do this again, hopefully soon in person, but as long as we are all kind of stuck in our homes and social distancing, we're just happy to be able to get together and do something together. We hope your family had a really fun time tonight, just hanging out and spending some time arguing with each other over what the correct question answer was. As always, we really do miss you at John Wesley. We can't wait to see you all back here. And Adam's family, sorry, it is not golf, and low score does not win tonight. It's high score. Congratulations, Alexander family. We love you. We miss you. We hope to see you soon. High school youth, can't wait to get together with you on Sunday night. Talk to you later, everybody. Join us for worship on Sunday at 10 o'clock for the online worship service. Thanks again. Have a great night.